Now, with the Seattle Seahawks pulling out that massive close victory against the Indianapolis Colts, it was up to the Rams to stay paced with the Seahawks. Now, a lot of people will say it is up to the Los Angeles Rams to stay paced with the Seattle Seahawks. Ultimately, it wasn't going to be an easy fix with the 8-5 Lions coming to town, and they're desperate for a win. Just to show you how crazy it is, the Lions are basically going to have to win out to get into the NFC playoffs. Well, almost. But looking at what both teams have had to endure, the Rams having an embarrassing loss to the Carolina Panthers a few weeks ago, as well as the Lions having such a tough schedule in and out of the conference, and they have just lost some heartbreakers this season. And would it go down differently this time? Afraid not. At least not for the Lions. Matt Stafford once again showing he is possibly the MVP, throwing for 368, 2 touchdowns, and an interception and 2 sacks. Kyren Williams and Blake Corum being that major 1-2 punch that basically complements the Los Angeles Rams offense, both putting up over 70 yards a carry, 70 yards today. Corum 71 and Kyren Williams 78, both combined for 3 touchdowns, 2 for Williams and 1 for Corum. Probably the one thing that you're looking at with this Detroit Lions defense is that they miss Brian Branch. He's the heartbeat of this defense. He's not like Aiden Hutchinson. He's like Aiden Hutchinson in the secondary. This is a guy that is great tackler up on the line of scrimmage. You can see a lot of these runs that Williams and Corum were able to get. Had Brian Branch been there, this would have been a totally different game. And look, nobody's saying that the Lions are terrible without him, but you can tell there's a different dynamic around this defense without him. I mean, look, we can sit here and call it what it is, but the truth of the matter is this guy is what makes that secondary go, because he is such a dynamic playmaker. You can use him in the nickel position. You can use him at safety. You can use him in that Viper Rover safety position up near the line of scrimmage. He just does a variety of things, and it's sad that so many people did not see his value when he first came out of Alabama, which is why he slipped so far. To me, Brian Branch was a first-round talent, and it's showing because the Lions' run defense and even the coverage is not what it is. This guy is the engine that makes this secondary go, and with a team that has inconsistent pressure on the quarterback, that is massive. As we see, Stafford was able to get pretty much what he wanted, despite the fact Davante Adams left this game with the hamstring injury. And by the way, it was said that this was not going to be a good look. There's possibility this could be a lot longer wait for him being out. McVay said this is not something that looks good. So the question is going to be whether or not they can find somebody to take his spot. Kobe Parkinson stepped up. He had 5 catches, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. Davante Adams had 4 grabs, 71 yards before he left this game. And then, of course, Puka Nacua, 9 grabs, 181. And what I don't understand is why the Lions did not understand. This is the guy you got to stop. Look, if you watch the Carolina game, Davante Adams got what he wanted, and they lost. Okay? You shut down Puka Nacua. Make Matt Stafford go elsewhere. And especially with Davante Adams out. That's what you have to do. But not all was lost. We're not going to sit here and say that the Rams got everything they wanted. The Rams didn't put up a whole lot of resistance either. Now, granted, the Rams had 519 of total yardage. And they had that 1 turnover. But then you look at Jared Goff, who also balled out. He was 25 of 41, 338, and 3 touchdowns. They just could not get the running game on tap. That's the biggest difference. And then you see it reflected in the time of possession where the Rams were able to rack up 33 minutes to the 26 that Detroit had. Detroit may look like a team that rattles up a whole bunch of yards in the passing game. This is not their MO.